Hello, chat. I hope I sound okay. Hello, everyone. So I've missed the last few streams. Sorry. How dare you? How dare you? Yeah, no, it's all good. Oh, I'm sick too. do I sound sick? I might be. I don't know yet. There's definitely a chance I am. I was actually late to stream because I was just coughing constantly. And then I decided to customize my character more. You can't see the game yet. We'll see when we get down. Alright. So we're in space. Let's not be anymore. Oh, I forgot the game is so loud. I turned the volume up. Or the music. Let me get that back down to like a reasonable level. This isn't too bad. What a nice spot. We're here. That is all still too loud. Let's turn that down to like there. Maybe a little higher. It's kind of hard to tell. Welcome to Astroneer. So pretty much, this is kind of just like a chill game where we get to explore the solar system. I haven't played in a long time, so I might forget the controls a little bit, and there have been updates since I last played. I will be completely transparent, I have actually beaten this game before. I forget what armor I have right now, or suit. I think it's the arid one. But we've got a few. I've done a little bit of grinding off camera. I never actually planned to stream this game, but I just figured it would be just like a fun, chill one to play. And there's so much to do beyond just actually beating the game. So, we can do a lot of stuff. No violence, no capitalism, no heartbreak, just sweet dreams and satisfaction? No. There will be capitalism. Absolutely. The level of industry you can get in this game is wonderful if you really just put your mind to it. Also, my YouTube thing is completely glitched out. This is why I don't usually have my viewer count up. It is saying 0 and there is at least 2 people. Because, obviously, there's people typing. Let's see, we need our basic resources. Is that too loud? Or is that about right? Definitely too loud on my end. That doesn't affect you guys. That is the one thing about having my sound be disconnected from the sound that actually goes to stream. It's a little different. Yeah, we can shape anything with this little tool pretty much. Well, if we upgrade it enough. There's some materials we can't quite yet. I think it's nice, it kind of shows me what resources are going to be under the graph. I keep digging, and I'm not really seeing any more of what I actually need down there. We didn't even get a full stack of it. Can't make anything of it. YouTube streams better than Twitch streams? I would definitely say there definitely are advantages to both. But, it's an E. Okay, it's E for the tool. It's been a little while. So last time I played through this, actually the last 2 times I fully beat the game, was with Ender, actually. We just kind of did it as like a fun little game to play every couple days and work through it. Now, one thing I absolutely loved, and he never really got into as much, was the sheer industrial complex you can create in this game if you just put your mind to it. Especially with the trains. The trains are so good. This reminds me of my fun idea where I put all Earth's evil people in a hole and leave them there for a month to see what happens. So that's just like Christian hell, if you think about it. Just all the evil people in a hole. Are you trying to replace God? How dare you? Depending on how well that goes, maybe I'll side with you. I know there's a hotkey for dropping. Oh yeah, wait, I just remembered. Let's see. So I believe, if I remember right, these two backpack slots have specific buttons for them. I think it's Q and E trigger the two different sides. No, it's not. Is it Z and C? I don't think C was the one I was thinking of. Maybe it's C and V. So one thing we also have is this mission log. Whenever we complete active ones, we get some items dropped for us from the space station. Take that. Canister is nice because that means we can actually collect dirt. We love dirt. Let's see. Gather compound, gather resin, fill a canister with soil. We can do all of that all at once. I think T is tether. Yeah. T is like a hotkey for putting down tethers. I need these for air. Also, it has been so long since I played this game without the little like pumpkin decorations on top of the tethers because I always play it in the fall for some reason. Is there a reason you have a constant umbilical cord? It is my oxygen flow. I don't technically need it. Like I can walk away from it if I like sprint over here. And then you'll see that blue bar on my back slowly deplete. As long as I'm attached to the tether, I have air flowing. There's there's like stuff I can carry with me that will help. Oh. Well, this is nice. Oxygen filters actually are one of those things. And a floodlight, that's actually huge. I mean, not really to put on my back, but it's still pretty good. Looks like there's something under the ground. Some power cells. So this is resin. We need that. This is one of the materials this is like one of the two vital resources of the game. It's this and compound that are the required ones that you need for like everything. And we're going to need a lot of resin in particular because this is how you make train tracks. And train tracks are probably my favorite thing in the entire game. I love them so much. They're wonderful. Every time I play this game, half the time I'm just engineering trains. I have like no particular love of trains in real life. Like they're cool, but like I'm not like one of those like train like people. I don't know if there's a name for that. But I don't know like anything about trains in real life, but it's so fun making trains in this game. I had trains autism when I was small, but now I like slugs. I mean, both are pretty good. I'm not gonna deny that. Also, should I break the universe? Or should we save that for later? We'll save that for later. We need to... Yeah, I'm gonna just put something in my... So one thing that's funny is you can put something in your crafting slot to free up a little bit more inventory and it can just stay there. Yeah, I define slugs as part of bugs. That makes sense. Bugs not always slugs? Yeah, that's a good point as well. How do I rotate stuff? Is it C and V? Yes, it is. I'm starting to remember the controls. This game has very strange controls, to be honest. We need this. These things are the lifeblood of everything I do in this game. I don't know if that's what everyone else does, but these things matter to me more than life itself in this game. Let's unpack it. So these are meant to be placed on a platform, which is like a foundation, and then I can use them to store things. We don't have enough money. Actually, we do have enough money to afford that. I'm just not going to. I'm going to leave it on the ground. I'm going to put all my stuff on it. Things just don't despawn in this game. So I'm going to act like it. Next up, we need some compound. I don't have any more tethers, though, so that might get a little sketchy. Let's go run over this way. Compound is what we use to make tethers. So I'll need a little bit. I have no idea what that means, Mad Lad. Shrimps is bugs, yeah. We love shrimps. Like a lot of bugs except for mosquitoes and hornets and any wasps. Yeah, that's fair. That's not resin. I think that symbol is raw aluminum. I think. It's been a long time, that might be wrong. Work light's actually pretty nice. We'll keep that on. There's a bunch of copper around here. I don't really need copper right now. Oh, those are stuck in the ground, that's why I can't grab them. I'm sure I'm fine on oxygen, it's probably not a problem. I've got oxygen filters, sure, I'm sure it'll be fine. Is there a lore reason you're in space? Wait, is this on Steam? Yeah, this is on Steam, it's just Astroneer. It's a great game, I very much recommend it. Not sponsored, obviously. I would absolutely take it if they ever did, but... I mean, I'd chill it, even if it wasn't. I'm gonna be honest, you kind of need the, like... Actually, I guess not as much modern day. It used to be like you had to have the wiki up to play this game. It's gotten better on actually teaching you things. Also, the lore reason we're in space is because we're exploring space. Same lore reason like NASA is in space. Well, I guess there's a war, like war things. There's also NASA's domain. I don't think there's a war going on. We're just doing science. In fact, we actually get rewarded with new schematics if we research enough stuff. Research is pretty much a currency in this game. I can only assume what that means for the economy. We don't need this. Where's tethers? There we go. So my oxygen filters are about to run out, which is actually great. Perfect, they just ran out. And why that's good is now I have free inventory space and I can be lazy and not walk all the way back. And we just made new tethers, so let's make some new roads over here. Some of that. Unfortunately, we can't stay out as long from the tethers now because I did use them all up. I like all the oxygen filters. Didn't need them anyway. Who needs breathing? Oh, we don't even need to hold this. And also, we don't need multiple curious items. Alien artifact? Garbage. Let's see. This is violating the Planet Mining Treaty from Cookie Clicker, where you're legally not allowed to blow up plants to harvest their resources for your cookies. I'm not blowing up the planet yet at this point in the game. Okay, is there any way I can carry more? No. Actually, yes. Technically, yes. Okay, we'll just keep this one out being selected. Okay, back it is 30 bucks. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good. I actually thought it was 20, but it is still pretty good. There's a new DLC coming out fairly soon. I actually don't have the first DLC. I will probably get the second one when it comes out. The second one looks like a little bit more up my alley. It's actually called Mega Tech. which just sounds hype. While I was trying to get everything set for stream, I had the trailer playing because it popped up when I opened the game. Why don't we get a medium printer? And also okay, yes. We get bytes, which is great. That is our research currency. And we get a few platforms. Oh, they're tiny ones. We don't want that. That's garbage. Actually, we do need one for this, now that I think about it. It's not fully garbage. Our medium printer. And then we can use that to make the large printer. Let's see. We need to unlock the other variety of printer. There is a thing I can pull up. So this is our place where we spend our bytes. We have 2,045 already. This game looks like it's about the psychological horror of being in space with limited oxygen, no way to contact your family to let them know you're not coming back. I have unlimited oxygen, technically. And for the record, I have no family left. The corporation killed them all. So, honestly, pretty chill. I have no idea if that's the lore of the game. I don't think it is. I've decided that's what I'm going to say it is. Rail engine. This is what we're going to need very soon. Rail car and rail engine will be vital. But we have a lot of things I need to make first. So why don't we store some of our more exotic items? Put the floodlight over there. Turn that off. So now we can make large platform B. This is like mostly what I make. Wait, well, oh, is it like blocked or something? Let's see, how do you? There's a way to change what mode you're mining in. There it is. This is flatten. Flatten is your friend in this game. The issue is, you can literally go around the entire planet, so nothing will ever truly be flat. Because yes, this platform is flat relative to the point in the very center, but the further I go outward, the further from the ground it's going to get. So you can see how, like, curved the planet already is in that direction. So just, you can make things flat, it's just not going to be relative to the ground most of the time. Oh, I just realized why this isn't working. It's not plugged in. I might be not thinking quite right. The only way I could be happy with my hair right now about the time I got home was if my mom would take her, say, look nice after a wedding. That's nice. You can at least, you know. What in the world did I just say? That's nice. You can at least just, you know. Yeah. Why don't we put some of the power cells connected to this? Because I'm bored and I want it to go faster. There we go. That's just going to use those up, though, because that's a limited resource. But it'll make it go faster, chat. And this is what we need. Slightly faster manufacturing. We don't have time to take a game slow and enjoy the atmosphere. We need progress now. I was just about to go get a drink of water. So now we can make this. There's some things I actually do want to kind of speedrun getting, because they're going to be a pain if I don't get them. Big, like decent sized solar panels and wind power is a big one. This planet has moderate wind and solar, so we'll probably want to mix. Because at least wind can function during the night, but wind is inconsistent, and solar can always work during the day. We'll also want a lot of small batteries, so we'll want zinc. So if I open this, I can open this. Auto arms are for later. We want these right here. All this stuff. Specifically, solar panel wind turbine. These are expensive. They cost a lot of bytes, and that's just to learn how to make it. And they require smelted resources, so we're not going to be able to get those right away. So the first thing we're going to need for that is a smelting furnace. We also need a research chamber, which is compound and resin. Research chamber is how we get bytes. Okay, I actually had time to get some water and chapstick that time. Great. Now I'm not going to just be drying up like a dead bug. So usually what I like to do in this step of the process is we are going to need to go down. So why don't we build a little mine? Is it E that changes this? Is it R? What was it again? Oh yeah, here it is. So if we make a little hollow right here, we can go down a bit and then kind of just get a nice slope going and flatten based off the slope. And that makes a nice smooth staircase down. With this strategy, we do kind of have to mine out the roof as well. But that's a nice little mine. This is almost done. Why don't we put on some power cells to speed it up a bit? Let's see, we're gonna need some tethers for the mine. Alright, so we put down the research chamber. This is going to produce bytes if we can find a research item. Luckily, I've already seen one right over here. Research items look kind of like this. Nice little staircase built a ramp. The stairs are just really small. They're microscopic even. You wouldn't understand. I'm building a staircase fit for microbes. Alright, so that's going to give us 23 bytes per minute for the next like 5.5 minutes. So not great, but it's something. We have income. There is a point where bytes don't matter anymore, and that'll happen when we get to Atrox, which is the hardest planet. Why it kind of stops mattering there is because there's so many research items, you can kind of just, like, research everything without it really being a problem. We're gonna mine just down, down, down. Hey, look, a cave. Alright, I don't like this low roof, so why don't we fix that? So you might want to be wondering, why are you going down so steeply? The main reason is because as we, like, shoot past the core of the world, the tunnel relative to gravity is going to get less steep. That may sound crazy right now, but it's real. That is genuinely how this works. And also, I'm going to suffocate. Unless we get back to the surface. Okay, I'm alive. That was a little closer than I would have wanted. Oh, how do we build a furnace again? Smelting furnace, we need a piece of compound. That is not too bad. Why don't we put our resin on here for now? Oh, we do actually have compound. I forgot I left a little bit on the floor. Why don't we turn this off for a bit? Let's unplug it. We have so little power right now, which you can see by these little things right here. We're at like half of moderate power. Like normal power is that black line in the middle. We're technically at a quarter of max power right now, so that's pretty bad. Hey, a scammer just messaged me back. Sorry, I just got so hyped about this. Sorry, I've had a scammer messaging me, and I posted about it on Discord, and they just got back to me. So I'm gonna respond to them with yippee. They asked me a riddle and offered me $2,000. I know they're a scammer, and I'm just curious what their pitch is. I'm always so excited when scammers message me. It's fun to mess with them. Yeah, I did tell them my child died. I've told them some crazy stuff already. I told them my day was going good and then told them my child died a couple days ago. So, you know, maybe not the most consistent story, but I don't think they care. If it's a bot, I will be very disappointed though. And it might be. I love a good scanner. Scammer, I mean. What's your Cash App tag? I don't have one. should I tell them they should do it through... Wait, should I tell them they should donate this money through Twitch bits? One sec. I don't have Cash App. You have Twitch. I really want to redirect the scammer to my Twitch chat. It's gonna be such a good bit if they actually go over there. Let's see, I don't have Cash App. Do you have Twitch? Okay, we'll see what they say. Man, I love scammers so much. They're so silly. Which payment app? No, I'm using Twitch. I use Twitch as a payment app. This is such a stupid conversation. I should show this. Oh wait, can I? Crap, it's gonna be a problem. No, I don't have. Crap. Chat, do you have any suggestions on what to say to this person? I'll take suggestions, because I've never had one just, like, live on the hook. You got Snapchat? No, I don't. Man, they just keep asking me for things I don't have. Wait, should I just tell them, like, a random thing? Can I have your number? It's a smooth pickup line. Wait, should I just tell him a random username? Oh, what's like the most default name? Wait, or I could give him a D&D character name. Wait, yeah, should I just like start flirting? That actually is such a good bit. I could just start flirting with this random scammer. It's like, okay, I think everything... Okay, I have to hide one thing. One moment. Then I'll be able to show it on stream. Okay. I think, let me just triple check that there's nothing on here that I can't show. Okay, there is. We'll hide that. Okay. I think everything's safe. I'm just gonna look over everything real quick before I show anything. I'm so glad I checked though, because there's two things that were secret. Okay. This is what they say. Okay, how do I steer this into flirting at them? I don't. You're cute though. Um Wait, what? I need these. This is the emojis I need. Okay. Chat, is this is this what we're looking for? I think that's what we hit him with. Is that too much? Wait, what in the world is this guy's profile? I actually have not even. Whatever. Yeah, sure, run it. I don't care. Okay, we'll check back later. We'll see what they say. If they respond at all, I think that's gonna be the last message. Oh, I love scammers so much. As a person with infinite riz, ask them if they like bugs. Do you like insects? Question mark. If they say yes, I'm gonna send them a picture of a bird. This is not what I was planning on doing on like I feel like the engineers kind of become secondary now, but that's okay. We play it where it lies, as they say in golf. I don't play golf. I think they say that. Oh, I forgot tethers. I have no oxygen down here. I don't think they're gonna respond to this. If they don't, I'll bug them again later in stream. What are you playing? We're playing some Astroneer. Just a chill space game. Oh, also, all of these plants in here will kill me if I make mistakes. The issue is it's real. Well, I guess not issue. It's really easy to just not get killed by them. All you have to do is just do that. Just dig them up and they explode. And then they drop pop coral seeds, but also research samples, which give us a few bites. Reject modernity, return to monkey. I'm so sad that they didn't accept Twitch as a payment app. I mean, I know why. It's because it wouldn't work for whatever scam they're running, obviously. But, like, that would have been such a good bit to get them in chat. I don't think they're gonna message back though. Oh, that plant's actually dangerous. That one's actually a problem. His spine is a little bit sketchy. I don't know why. Let's see. I don't know why you should play the Peppa Pig game. What? You don't know why? I don't think anyone brought it up, but I mean, like, you just think I should anyway, just for no reason. I mean, fair enough. Also, this is aluminum, just raw aluminum. Are they end creepers? Are they in for the end update? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, that is so much aluminum. By the way, we need so much aluminum for all the stuff I want to do. So this is great. Oh, we're already filled up with aluminum. We don't even need aluminum yet at all, to be honest. I don't know why I did all that. Why don't we grab this? Let's carry that up. We can pop this in the research chamber up at the surface. Oh, by the way, since it's Halloween, there's little pumpkins on all the tethers. Temu flakes. Like the dog from Undertale. Why? No, why'd they put the dog through a cheese grater? Not again. Cat? Wait, I thought it was a dog. Am I crazy? I could've sworn it was a dog. Oh, I forgot this isn't powered. There we are. We'll put that there. It'll automatically switch out when the other one's done. We probably need this. We can put that over here for now. This will be our laterite pile. I'm sorry, but the base is gonna have to get worse before it gets better. Let's see. Oh, it's both. Okay, I see. I swear there's a free spot. Oh, there's not, actually. I was just wrong. That goes on the floor. That's where that goes. Oh yeah, also hi QWERTY. How's it going? I don't know why the scammer is ghosting me. I said I don't use Snapchat. You're cute though. Like pleading eyes, fingers together emojis, followed by do you like insects? And then he stopped messaging me. I think it may have came on a little too strong. Just a theory. A flirting with scammers theory. If they don't respond to that, we can always hit them with the I'm a hot chick, by the way. That always works. Oh, quartz is actually pretty valuable. Honestly, this cave is full of minerals, especially ones that we need. This is great. I probably actually shouldn't collect too much right now. We're gonna be just running back and forth too much. For now, why don't we collect a bunch of resin? I see more laterite under there. That's crazy. We are wealthy. This is genuinely probably one of the best spawns I've ever had. See, what is your recommended way of disposing of a body? Like hagfish is pretty good. I just keep a big tank of them. People are like, oh, how do you get all the bones for hagfish? I'm like, oh, you know, just like extra from livestock. Like in butcher places, you know, butcher shops. And, no, it's usually just bodies I need to get rid of. Just chuck them in there. Hagfish, just tear them apart in like a day. It's great. Let me go see what a hagfish is. It's like this awful little eel thing. Well, not awful. Awful looking, but like kind of endearing in the creepy way. They create this expanding slime that chokes other fish to death when they try and eat them. They're fun little creatures. energy production is abysmal. What we could do is we could just go off in the woods and look for research samples. And just try and, like, manually get all our research. This is how you can tell he's a cultured man. When it comes to fish, I definitely am. Other things, usually not. Let's see. Oh, we have a bunch of rewards. That almost just murdered me. He shouldn't be standing there. Wait, what happens if I do? I've actually never done that. Let's just bet on it landing here. Oh no, it landed on the other one again. Beacons are pretty good for finding my way around, of course. Okay, why don't we stand right here? Oh, it doesn't hurt me. Okay. Darn. Free tethers, though, and beacons. Well, we slap that right on the side. And our home base, we need a nice obvious color. Honestly, I'm kind of thinking orange. Okay, on any given planet, our main base is going to be marked with orange. I think is going to be the plan. Because that is probably the most obvious color that there is. The yellow is just a little bit too light. Alright, let's dump all the garbage on the floor. And by garbage, I mean actually resources I need. But I don't have space for right now. I don't want to carry. Let's wander off in the woods. That should do it. So there should be snail shells out here that can give me a few bites. And I believe just doing this will be faster than research items, at least for now. At least research items are like passive, but we are kind of held back up until we can get some good research done. Ooh, that is a lot of salvage. And it's one of the things I need just up there for free. This was the thing, that wind turbine is one of the things I was trying to manufacture. And there's dynamite and a bunch of other stuff. Power cells, dynamite. More dynamite. Research item. Oh, I won't say no to a solar panel. Oh, is that power extenders? Oh, that's wonderful as well. That's even better than their stuff. That is actually the exact thing we were looking for to make. If you had to cut off one limb, which would you cut off? Absolutely one of my legs. Doesn't matter which. I do not care between the two. Actually, no. Left leg. I can pick things up easily. I can throw things with my other foot. Left leg isn't my dominant leg. I use my hands for so much stuff. I don't think it would affect me nearly as much if I lost a leg. See, that's not a limb, though. If it's gotta be a limb, it's gotta be a limb. That's a digit. All right. Wind turbine goes on. Oh, that's so much more power. Look at that. Power is flowing. This is huge. All right, we need more flat area. Make some nice little platform over here. This is a really disorganized base right now, I know. We'll organize it later once we have kind of like the basic stuff going on. You've been lied to. Someone tell you that that was a limb. Let's see. I tried to rewording my recommended way to dispose of a body 3 times. It's not being allowed through. I think YouTube just doesn't like my methods. Yeah, I could imagine how YouTube wouldn't really like that particular topic. All right, this is probably going to use up a lot of energy. Oh, actually, that turbine is putting in some work over there. To give it a little helping hand, why don't we place down these? And I'm sure this is going to be fine to just put over here. We actually do need to save this dynamite for something. There's certain things you can only get if you have dynamite, so it's like really important. So we kind of need to be conservative about that. Say, oops, I just closed that. Oh, and another medium storage. We love that. We love medium storage. Things are coming along swimmingly right now. Alright, so big things we need is batteries. Where would battery be? Action tank's not quite what I'm looking for. Small battery. Next thing we want after that is probably solar panel. 2,000, so that's a ways out. Why don't we just go back over in the forest after grabbing a few things? Oh, why don't we put this solar panel down for now? It's only small. But it's a little bit more than what we're currently running our base off of. So it'll have to do. Also, is this like turned off? Why is it like that? Maybe it's just because there's no sun. If it's still like that when we get back, then maybe there's a problem. So he covered in weights. This guy's his fishing equipment put in the sea next to the waterfront facility. That would do. I'm glad my chat knows how to dispose of bodies properly. I'm so proud. Oh, these are research samples, and a lot of them. We just need like a lot of these, and it'll speed up our progress significantly. Oh, that'll do. We're just looking for all sorts of little strange growths on things. Like these will do. That's not what I thought it was, actually. I guess we'll just plant that. I actually thought that was a research sample. These are, though. A little bit of resin there for when we need it. YouTube's trying not to promote violence or whatever. Yeah, those squares. I've advanced beyond squares. I was streaming Minecraft, but now we're here. We have so many more polygons. They're not ready for this. I don't think this is how you're meant to play. This is just like running around, just gathering as much research as you possibly can. But this is how we're doing it. Let's see. Almost for yeah, we don't need that. It's just that plumifer thing. The snails are worth a lot more. Also, I can get a pet snail later. Oh, we're getting so much now. I mean, we need a lot, but we have passive income, and we have, like, this method. So we're actually getting a lot very quickly. A lot faster than I think you're intended to get this. We'll take it a little bit more slow once we've kind of figured out, once we've kind of gotten to the part where things get more fun. But for now, we just need innovation. Which means we need a lot of research. Right. I'm at half oxygen, so when we start heading back over to the tether, let's look at how our bites are. Oh, we're already past what we needed. I thought we were like halfway. That's huge. Okay, we need copper and glass. We can make both. We actually have raw copper and raw glass already. This is why we plan ahead. I'd prefer not to go back completely empty-handed, though. So why don't we grab some compound? Is there more under here? Yes, there is. We'll need resin as well, but let's grab a good bit of compound. I'd prefer not to go all the way down there if I can avoid it. So why don't I grab a little bit of resin as well? Let's see, last time I fell asleep. You might not stick around for the 3rd hour stream. It's last time I fell asleep after drinking too much soda, that's fair. Wait, are we that far? Oh. For some reason that made me think we were like way further into stream, and I got a little concerned for how like painfully slow I was being, if that was right. No, we're about where I thought we were. Like an hour in. Whee! Alright, let's head home. It looks like all of our aluminum is cooked. So why don't we take our quartz and put it over there as well. Some of that aluminum. We have a little bit of copper here too we're going to need. And then we can start putting this over here. Make a couple more tethers. And let's head out over this way. So in this direction is some big mountains. This is great. You being the only life form on this planet is kind of creepy. There are more. Those snail shells came from something. And you can actually encounter them. It's just quite a bit of effort to make happen. They're quite elusive. But you can get them as pets. Oh, why don't we grab a research sample and put that over here. Yeah, I assume apples meant like animals. But yeah, there are technically a lot of life forms. Oh, research sample. Can't turn it down. We need so much. There's graphite over there. I'm not really seeing copper, to be honest. Oh, never mind. I do see some. I don't know if you guys can see where I'm pointing at. It's up there. Like on the peak. Is that worth climbing up to? I don't know where else I'd get copper, unfortunately. Ah, sure, we'll go on a hike. Wait, can I... We could make a bridge all the way up. See, I need a good angle for this. This feels good. Who needs support structures anyway? One thing we do need is resources. As you can see, mine are draining rapidly. You can tell how many resources I have by like the blue part of the circle. We had full at the start of this. Alright, honestly, pretty good. Wait, can I slide down this? Yes! Perfect. So why don't we go and just kind of harvest. Oh wait, there's a little bit of copper right there. Wait, there's copper. Of course there's copper in the random spot I decide to dig for dirt to make a bridge up to copper. This is great. My days of playing tower defense factor game tell me that graphite is a good idea and you should build a silo with just graphite in it. I probably will eventually. It's definitely not one of the most vital resources though. I can't believe the copper was just here all along. See, okay, there's the symbol again. Copper was here all along. Looks like there might be a little bit more over here according to my scanner. Yeah, there's a little bit more in here as well. Well, I think that's enough resources to get to the other copper now. The best catchphrase. I've actually been thinking on that exact topic because I need one for something. I need something to say at the start of every episode of a new thing that's starting fairly soon. You can hold control and it just gives you specifically the flatten tool. Didn't know that. Oh, it also makes you walk slow. I don't want that. Oh, it just makes you walk slow when you're just using the tool. We're here! Perfect. Anyway. Whee! Ow. See, getting graphite will give you pneumonia and allow you to mine strong resources like thorium and thorium reactors. Graphite actually is really important for for mining more in this game as well. And for making a thing called graphene. Oh, I don't have quite enough. I will actually grab some compound. Fortunately, we kind of mine slowly here because this ground is a lot tougher. So if I just grab a little bit of compound, then we should be good. Just climb up here. So with compound, I can make more tethers. And more tethers means I can breathe. I love breathing. Yay, copper. Yeah, I already have a catchphrase for my OC. It's a good one. I have tried to think of like catchphrases for things a couple times, and they're never good. I can't even think of any off the top of my head because they were just not good or anything worth remembering. It's not an interesting video today. Oh, of what variety? Oh, we're getting so much copper. This is wonderful. We'll be able to mine all that quartz we found in the caves and make a lot of solar panels. I think really the ideal catchphrase for anyone is just, it's blanking time. But just whatever the person's, like, part of the person's name. That's really the optimal catchphrase, no matter what the situation, if you think about it. And if you don't agree, you're just not thinking about it hard enough, clearly. So yeah, I wonder how this planet looks so much like Earth and has no animals or oxygen. I don't know. I think if I remember right, fun fact, you can actually gather the atmospheres of the planets, like for some advanced crafting later. You can like get canisters of different atmospheric resources. If I remember right, most of this planet is like nitrogen. There's like no actual proper oxygen here. Which nitrogen makes a lot of sense for all the lush plant life over there. But also, I mean, you know, they'd have to adapt a little differently. At the end of the day, it's still science fiction. Alright. It's cooking up the malachite into copper. Bit by bit. See each little cube of copper appear as the malachite slowly drains away. Yeah, no animals since no oxygen. Well, there's technically like one animal. I don't know. I guess, who knows? Maybe creatures could evolve to breathe other things. I guess we really don't know. Maybe we'll find out for sure someday. Let's make some solar panels. Oh, we lost a little bit of power. For just a moment, let's turn off the smelting furnace so this can go at full speed. Does coral breathe? I mean, there's a lot of animals that, like, don't technically breathe. I mean, not a lot, I guess. A lot is the wrong word. Let's make another one. Alright, this will help us with our power situation quite a bit. Next up, we need an ungodly amount of zinc. So much zinc, and zinc is refined out of sphalerite. So we are going to need to find so much sphalerite. So we're going to go into the caves and find that. I think I saw a little bit off in the distance last time we were down there. Let's make some tethers. So when I say like an ungodly amount, I mean we need... Let me think. 8 times 4. We need 32. I can carry 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, why don't we take tethers off of this so I can put my soil up here because that's easier. We can carry 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We can carry 11 at a time. We need 32. So that's like 3 trips. I love the slide. It's so fun. It's so very whimsical. Oops. That one's a little too far away from the rest to connect. I'm not seeing any sphalerite yet. Maybe that's it over there. That kind of purplish stuff is it. Right as I said, I couldn't find any. So this will become zinc. The great harvest begins. Give me every last drop of sphalerite. This? Get out of here, I don't want it. I only yearn for sphalerite now. Because we don't have the ability to make medium batteries or large batteries. So the only thing we can make is an absurd amount of small batteries. And that's what I'm gonna do. To be honest, I don't know if we need 32. Though 32 would be, like, enough to last us a very long time. We probably should get, like, a better, drill at some point, but it's okay for now. Okay, there's more over here. Like 5? Not a lot. Favorite drink? Genuinely, probably water. I know that's like a boring answer. I don't drink a lot of things. Blue Gatorade's also quite good. I'm a fan of that. Water's just the original. There's some on the ceiling. Can I somehow manage to, like... Kind of. You can nerd pole in this. I've actually never tried doing this. This is so much sketchier than in Minecraft. Ah, here we are. There's the ceiling sphalerite. Favorite blood type? Ooh, O negative, probably. Just tastes the best. I mean, I wouldn't know. Universal donor is just not as good because like it just kind of was like, you know, it's just feels just very standard. Unless those are the same thing. I actually don't know for sure. I thought AB was universal, to be honest, but I actually don't know for 100% sure. You know what? We're actually going to leave some tethers down here. We'll just put that down there. You know, we'll even leave that. Just so we can carry more sphalerite up. Because sphalerite is love, sphalerite is life. Okay, we are disconnected from oxygen. That's fine. We have sphalerite. And honestly, I don't need... honestly, I don't care about oxygen anymore. I care about sphalerite. All my homies love sphalerite. This is an awful path. Perfect. Oops. I ruined it. There we go. Alright, let's get out of here. Universal is O negative. Crap. Oh, I thought that was an intact generator for a second. Nope, it's damaged. Just salvage I can shred later when we get a shredder. When we get to the ability to throw things in the industrial shredder. Also, yeah, the cave generations are just very beautiful in this game. It's very pretty. Until I mess them up. Which I inevitably will. This is a dead end. Which way is the actual way out? I think it's this way. Yeah. Let's see. When you think of the universe, what do you think of? Just a lot of galaxies, to be honest. Mainly. I don't really know what would be beyond that, scale-wise. Just all of them collected. We are going to drop off a little bit of this. Take some aluminum. Put in some sphalerite. Take out aluminum, put in sphalerite. Take out copper, put in sphalerite. Beautiful. Saw Tron Ares say it was amazing. You're the first person I've heard said that's good. I'm gonna be honest, I probably wouldn't see it either way. Because I barely watch movies ever. What in the world is this? Oh, I never mind what that is. Yeah, don't worry about that. But yeah, I feel like I've heard most people say it was bad or mid. So yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it though. Alright, thanks for hanging out for a bit, Cordy. See, have you ever thought how crazy it is that you can pay to get in a big milk tubes and be somewhere completely different the next day? I mean, yeah. I think it's pretty fascinating how a lot of different things work. I know a lot of people don't think about that. I think about it a lot. I think it's cool. I think about how like sewers work and like manhole systems work, so I think about a lot of stuff like that. Maybe more than is necessary, but it's fun. We're very disorganized right now. See, first movie came out in 1982, second came out in 2010. Wow. See, a lot of people who watched it probably haven't been fans as long as me. Yeah, I still can't believe, Disco, you were able to watch it all the way back in 1982. You know, almost one like 100th as old as I am. That's why they call me the Ancient One. I think I've actually seen the original Tron. It's been a while. Just wiggling around watching Tron. That's the life. Let's put this on here. Make another medium storage. Alright, so this stuff is going to be very important. Because now I can turn all of this into small batteries. See, I will never understand how planes are a thing or why people use them. I like living where I am. I do not want to go to places like Brazil or Turkey. But Brazil and Turkey want you to go there. To them. They need you. What do you think slug cats feel like? Like texture-wise or emotionally? Because texture-wise, I'd say kind of slick. Like a slug, to be honest. Emotionally, I'd say kind of slick like a slug. So this is the plan. So we have a lot of small batteries all attached to a thing. We take the thing, and if I disconnect this, we'll bring this over here. And we'll attach this. And as you can see, right now right now we're producing a small amount of power from wind and there's nothing consuming it. So these are just filling up. So then when we actually need to use a lot of power, we have it. So that's the plan. How are we doing on bites? Not great. We have a few. So we need to go all the way down here. Rail post bundle is going to be very important for us. Very important. Do we want tall rail posts or normal rail posts? Probably both, to be honest. See, I watched a half-hour video essay debating on the texture of slug cat. I could see that. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe fur would make more sense because they are meant to clean pipes. So like that kind of makes sense. We're gonna need all of these eventually. Probably just rail post for now. I think we don't have quite enough bytes to actually research like a rail car. But we're getting there. Why don't we go over here and see if we can find another big research item to throw in the research chamber. Oh, also there is a vehicle over there. I forgot to grab it. Probably the worst vehicle in the game, but it's very fun. Oh, free research. These grew back. Oh yeah, there's a few research items over here. This one, this one. We could try and juggle them all the way back. We'll get the vehicle another time, I guess. This is how you're meant to play the game. I think Ender one time was doing this with 3. I don't think my hand's fast enough. Maybe I just haven't like practiced it with 2 enough. But I feel like one time I saw Ender doing this with 3. "23 bytes per minute, not too bad. It's not atrocious. We do need like 1,000 for rail engine though. And we're getting 23 per minute. And we're gonna need rail cars eventually too. There is a research item right over there. So why don't we just grab that? There's another one right there. We could juggle them back. Oh wait, there's 3. Is it time? It's time to try. There's one more over here we can grab. Let's see if we can keep up a reasonable pace while juggling these. Actually, I'm gonna die of oxygen, I think, if I try. Crap, I lost that one for a sec. We can make it. I have faith. I just gotta click faster. Oh, we're fine. Okay, a little close. I could have done that faster, I think. We can learn. Though we're just gonna have a car soon, so I guess it won't matter that much. My storage is awful, but here's the thing. It works for now. It'll get us through this first bit. So we have these on deck for the research chamber, so we can kind of just drop them over here. And we'll throw them in whenever this one's done. Oh, it's going at 111 right now? Oh, I forgot. So research items, they change how like fast they go based on this little bar, and each type of research item has its own little pattern. We need this rail engine. So next up we need the rail car. But now we actually have rails. And we have a rail engine, which means we can build a very rudimentary train. Well, we cleared a place for a station over here. Eventually we'll need more stuff around the station. So I want to have a lot of room. We might have to carve that open again in a sec, it's fine. Oops. Yeah, all that nice and cleared out. It's kind of a nice flat wall up here if we can do that. Or at least mostly flat. I don't mind if it's a little rough because it's a rock wall at the end of the day. But just mostly flat. Get rid of some of these little floaty bits. That seems pretty good. I'm going to need a little bit of resin, a little bit of aluminum. Rail post bundle. I couldn't see the button, so I did just like have to use the hotkeys, but that's fine. We need a bit of resin though, so let me actually go up and just grab this up here. Since we're going to need to mine this at some point anyway. Oh, it's not very much. So, how do I build a rail car? Resin, aluminum, copper. Alright, so if I switch this out, this will let me hit V and create a rail post. They have a pretty long range, luckily. There we go. That's our main, like, stop right there. Okay, rail car is still in progress. We do need to power this railway. So we'll have to take this, like, cable plug. Oh. So one other thing is we'll probably want to go down in here. So why don't we just do that? There we are. A nice steep descent. Let's see. I remember one time I was in 4th grade where there were pins of rainbows and rainbow stuff at the end of the day. A kid walked up to me and said, "Are you gay?" We at the time didn't know rainbows were gay. So I go and researched that, and that's how I figured out why rainbows are gay. That's funny. Let's see. Didn't know I was gay until I didn't know gay existed until I was in 6th grade. I knew. Think of when I figured that out, to be honest. I don't remember. Okay, so we don't have enough actual power to use the railway right now. But it is set up and we can start paving the way down. Blue means it's like right at its limit of length, which is optimal. Just means we're getting the most out of it. So you pull this back a little bit. There we go. All right, I've told it to call the car down here. I think it might have insufficient power right now, though. Yeah. That's okay. We just need more power. So we're probably just gonna need more batteries, more wind turbines, more everything. That's not too bad. We can work on that over time. Alright, we'll go back down with a second pass through this area later. Oh, actually, I don't have enough tethers to continue down right now. What? It's yellow? I've actually never seen it flash yellow. I actually don't know what that means. Let's climb up here and see what the problem is. I think it's just out of power because it's red. Yeah. I think this is just drawn. Oh, it's not connected to power at all. That's why. Alright, why don't we disconnect this for now? Plug it in through here. And then maybe this can reach? Not quite. We have a power extender over here. We can grab one of those. And then bring it over here. It's not the most sophisticated solution. There we go. Whee! It does put my head directly into the ceiling like half the time. That's okay. Then I can go back up. Perfect. Our little tram is getting there. So we need a lot more bytes, though. Eventually we'll want, like, splitters in the track and stuff so we can go down a couple different, like, routes and other stuff, but For now, it's a minecart. Now, once I can actually get the rail cars, I can put storage on those, which means we can have a proper minecart that brings things up and down for us, and that's going to be really good. So why don't we just go deeper? How many bytes per minute is this going to put out? 24. Looks like it's going to bump up quite a bit later. It's only 5 minutes, I guess, so not too bad. Oh wait, why am I doing this? What am I doing? No, we gotta take the minecart. Yeah, I might just need to clear out some of the roof just for, like, aesthetics. Because I'm kind of scraping the camera across it. Let's get a little bit of roof. Or actually, I guess a little less. Okay, that's a nice research item we can carry back up. Oh, let me actually put down for a sec, though, so I can grab these. Because those I can just research on the spot. This we actually need to carry back up, though. At the end of the day, you're still not solid. Yeah, it's still not ready yet. Because this can't go on the minecart right now. But soon it will. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey. And to be honest, the minecart is part of the journey. But we're just not to that part of it yet. Oh, this is about to jump up. Hopefully it's like 100 a minute again. Yes, that's what we love to see. 118 bytes per minute. That is ticking up at a lovely speed. Hopefully all of these items together will be able to get us there. So one thing that's really nice is from any of these stations, I can call it and you'll see this little timer go. And then the minecart comes. That's it. Very easy. Whee. Oops. How do I put this back again? I know there's a way to put these back in your inventory. Yeah. I didn't mean to put that. There we go. This is what I wanted. Because now we can just bring our track deeper because we've mined deeper. We can keep up that cycle. Let's see, how do I get this out? How do I put this away again? I know there's a way. E, okay. So one thing is, we might be getting to the point where I need to go steeper again. Because as you can tell, it's not really as steep as it was originally, but it's still pretty steep. We can go steeper. In fact, the minecart can actually go fully upside down if it needs to, which is great. But maybe when we get to this next cave, it might be time to adjust our angle that we're descending at. Alright, well thanks for joining us for a while, Apples. Let's put down another tether right here. Ooh, that might be an intact generator I'm seeing way off in the distance. Over there. I'll go check that out for a bit. Is it intact? I don't think it is. Yeah, it's not. Anything good around it, though? Let's see. Portable smelting furnace is actually pretty decent. It just draws a lot of energy. Who's Timmy? And why is he so murderous? Why would he do this? I feel like sometimes streaming makes me feel like I'm out of the loop. I think I might just not know things. To be fair, I haven't kept up with trends for like years now. Alright, why don't we just bring this to like the side of the track? Oh, there's another. We'll just kind of put a bunch of these along the edge of the track. There we are. I didn't mean to stack those, but you know, it looks nice. I don't know if I want to go fully deep into this cave. I think we could just keep going down. Oh wait, I just saw the green light go. That means we can make rail cars. Let's try and just place down the few rails we have left. Stretch that to as far as it can go. Same with this one. Why don't we keep going a little bit? I think we have like one rail post left in my inventory. So it just kind of makes sense to place the last one down just to finish off the bundle so it's not taking up space. Because it still takes one inventory slot, whether it's 1 or 10. Alright. We want to go steeper though. So when we go like that pitch down. We'll clear out the ceiling a bit. Just gonna have that go as far as it possibly can. And now, since this is all hooked up, we just have to hit the button. How lovely. Our minecart finds its way to us. Oh, my teacher is 95 despite looking like he's in his late 40s. Look out, that person aged well. That's pretty good. I honestly think I look younger than I actually am. By at least a good few years. Which I don't know how much I like that, you know? There's something nice to look youthful. At the same time, there's something nice to look a little bit more just like, you know, distinguished, mature. It says he uses an oil of some sort. Oil straight out of the fountain of youth. I gotta get me some of that. We need resin in large quantities. Let's go get some. I think there's a deposit over here. Oh, I forgot there's a research item out here as well. We can bring that back. Let's harvest a good bit of resin. Oh, that's compound under there. Found a mixed deposit. We just want resin though. We don't really need compound at the moment. So there is a cost to putting more carts on our train. It's going to move a little slower until I add more engines, which for now, I don't think it'll be noticeably slower until I have like 4. So it'll be plenty. The other cost is energy. Everything in this game pretty much uses energy. So you have to really conserve it and like think through your energy production and how you use it and everything else. Oh, there's a ton of resin down here. This must be like 2 deposits merged. There's no way. It is wonderful. Oh, I love having so much resin. That's what we love to see. My mom pepper sprayed me once. I don't know how to react to that. That might be beyond my pay grade to work out. I think you might be a therapist for that one. I don't think I'm qualified. Did it taste good? I should. I don't think that's probably what you're thinking when it happened. We love a good bit of spiciness. Pepper spray, yummy. Yeah, pepper spray is delicious. Or at least I'm sure it would be. I like sneak up on like women walking alone in alleyways and then like scream at them and wave a knife and they give me free pepper spray. It's awesome. Prefer salt spray? Someone should make that salt spray to go with pepper spray. Also, hi Frogmer, welcome to the stream. That's not a name I usually see here unless you're on as a guest. Let's see, we need a rail car, so resin, aluminum. So we're just gonna swap out that. See, I tried it, it's not, I'm not joking. Nice and spicy. I'm watching for a bit, but I haven't been chatting much, that's fair. I'm gonna be honest, I lurk sometimes. There's been times when I've been lurking on people I know streams, and then I'm just kind of like, oh, I should probably say something, but I've been there for like an hour. So I just say like hi and yeah, that's always what I just do. I'm like, oh hi, what's going on? I've been there for like way longer. We love rail cars. So if I keep this inventory open, by the way, and have this button pressed, it'll automatically draw from my inventory and just add it to the resources it's using to make all of our minecarts. Though also, I could do this a better way as well, so I don't have to just stand here. Let's take our furnace away for a sec. Bring our printer over here. And we'll just put down, oh, I just moved it off of what we needed. A rail car. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus 3 of these. And we just put that on repeat. And it'll craft us 3 of these. Cayenne. Could be worse. That's not the worst flavor. All right, we have railway car number 1. Oh, I barely muted in time. I love random coughing fits. It's wonderful. We need more resin, so why don't we go grab some? Looks like there's some right over there. How do you point? What's the point button again? Oh. Look at that. Look at that, chat. Look at this. Okay, let's mine up all the resin out of here. Trust me, it burnt. Oh, I can imagine. I would honestly guess that's probably worse pain than I've ever felt personally. I really haven't had that much pain. Never broken a bone in my entire life. All of like the things I have scars for are dumb. Every single one. I have a good few stories on how I got scars, and they're all not good. They're just stupid. I don't know if I've ever actually told it. So I have a cut on my ankle. It's been it's just a scar that's been there for a long time now. Been a long time. But I was taking a shower in like a bathtub that also can function as a shower. And you know, I hadn't really used that much because there's an actual shower, just someone else is in it. And I like set something down, it like slid off. So I reached down to get it. And normally I would put stuff on this little ceramic shelf in the corner. But I'd set on the side and the thing fell down. So I grabbed it. I bring my head back up, hit my head on the bottom of the ceramic shelf. For a moment, it stays as I like bring my head back down. And then it falls on me, hits me in the head, and then shatters around my feet. So I'm just standing there like, wow. I am so lucky I didn't get cut by that. Because like, you know, it didn't hurt. It was fine. And as I just kind of looked down at like the water flowing around my feet, I notice it's kind of like turning like a slight like brown color. Like a kind of maroon reddish brown, just like little wisps of it in the water. And I'm like, wait, did I get cut? Because I still don't feel it. And then suddenly it starts turning. I'm like, oh, I did. It honestly, wasn't that bad. To be completely honest, didn't hurt that bad. But it was really annoying because if it's on my ankle, it means it's rubbing whenever I walk anywhere. So it was actually super annoying for a very long time. Also, when my cat bit me, that was pretty bad. I had a cat bite me so bad that like he stopped because there was bone in his way. I still love that cat. He's great. It was an accident. Genuinely, he was chewing on something. I tried to take it away, and he didn't look away. He was biting and accidentally bit my finger instead. As hard as he could. He looked so guilty afterward. I think he felt bad about it. Look at our train. Minecart. Let's see. Spice King's drink. Entire bottle. Do you think spice drinks? I'm gonna be honest. I don't think drinking pepper spray is a good idea. Just, I know it's a hot take. I think it's a bad idea. Hate me if you want, but I'm saying the truth. Let's see, how do I get medium storage? Here it is. 2,000 bytes. That's a good bit, and it takes ceramic. Paprika spray and basil spray. Anyone ever had spray butter? This is something I've talked to people about before. What? That's not what I accepted. Oh, it's just giving me the item back. Hey, should we go activate this? We probably should. I don't really need it, to be honest. Well, we go put it over here, where it's kind of out of the way. We can always make power extenders. Sensei Chicken did think spray butter was really weird. I think, if I remember right, there was a chat, I like said the words spray butter in one time. And everyone thought I was crazy. No one believed in it. Anyway, isn't this a cool thing I made? Anyway, I'm done with that now. Say lava sprays if person being stunned and you run away, you watch their skin melt. I feel like that might be lethal force. So I think that's a great idea. Let's do that. I don't have an oxygenator, so I can't do that. Yeah, I have a lot of active quests right now. 500 bytes. Refined tungsten. I can't do that. It's on our planet. That is that's prepare go to another planet. Unlock an exo research aid unit. That's pretty good. And it gives us a free buggy. Let's see. Auto arm's pretty good. Boost mod and drill mod to get a free soil centrifuge is pretty nice. Print a tractor and we get a free trailer. Connect a small generator to a power network for 2,000 bytes. Okay, one sec, we're doing that. How in the world do I even make that? Small generator compound. I'm never going to use this pretty much, but let's just like plug it in for the achievement. There we go. Anyway, 2,000 bytes acquired and a free battery. That's what we love to see. Just plug that in with the rest, I guess. Wait, did we complete another one? Battery backup because we fully charged a battery. Okay. Eyes on lithium. We can't get lithium on this planet. I feel like tractor's probably the next thing we need. Now, a game we can play is Sail. That is not one I've heard of. I can presume what that might be about. Sounds kind of like Raft. Oh, I think we have to unlock tractor. Yeah, it's 1,000 bytes. We probably should, though. Because it will help us quite a bit. And we get a free thing for doing it. Let's make a quick tractor. Game is called Raft? Oh. That's funny. Yeah, I've actually played that. Me and Ender have a thing where we just like play through open world games, or like sandbox games, I mean. We've done a few of them. Kind of just haven't had another one to do for a while. Okay, so we're gonna put a battery on the front. Wait, why is this draining? put that one over here. And then we want our floodlight we got earlier. We can put this on like a headlight. Oh yeah, look at that. Satisfactory is fun, but it's a lot more technical than your typical open world game. We actually have talked about that one. It's just, I don't know, maybe, like, there's a few I've seen that might be fun. It's been a while, though. It's hard to align schedules nowadays. We have a tractor. Huge day. Also, that scammer's not responding. Should I give them a more desperate message? I'll pull it up again. I mean, I feel like, you know, I don't know why they wouldn't respond to us. Hey, handsome, looking for a good time? Is that what we should say? Hmm. What in the world can I say to this game? Sure, why not? Why are you... Wait, why are you giving me the silent treatment? I just want to have a good time. Wait, what emoji? Fully just red heart emoji. Wait, that was the... Okay, for just like a moment, I had like, just a moment of, wait, is this the right person? Oh yeah, let's get a wink emoji in there. Dude, what if this person responds with a horny response? I don't know what I do then. I think I'm probably gonna see that I'm blocked soon, to be honest. But like, what if they're into it? Like, I don't know what to do about that. Walk on site if they do. No, it'll be really funny. I need to keep them on the hook for as long as possible. I'm just gonna say creepier and creepier stuff if they respond positively to this. I'm just gonna make it worse. Obviously, I'm not giving them my personal information, but I'm gonna just say some horrific stuff. Nothing actually like bad. Nothing truly bad, but just like weird, I think, is the ideal way to go. Give them my personal information. Well, I have most of it. Oh, I shouldn't have told Frogmer that. Frogmer's not supposed to know I have most of their personal information. Don't worry about it. I totally don't have any of that. Oh, the little green lights on the side of my thing. That means I had the wrong thing selected. Oops. Oh, I actually have enough anyway. We need ceramic. Let's take the copper, put it over here. Take this pallet, pop it on the back. Let's go. So the nice thing about the tractor is it actually provides oxygen. So I can drive around without really needing to worry as much, which will be super nice. Also, I very much recommend this game for anyone who hasn't played it. It's so fun. It's such a chill time, especially if you do it co-op. It's really fun co-op. It's fun to just like sit back and like chat with people while exploring the planet and like making all the cool stuff. It's really nice. Is it free? It is not, unfortunately. It is like $30 on Steam. It is well worth it, though, if you have the money to do it. I'm not sponsored, obviously. It's just a very good game. I have beaten it, I think, twice now. Actually, I think technically only once. Got very close to being a second time, and then... I think I just didn't because, like, I had already done it. There was, like, no point in doing it. It was just, the other playthrough was more for fun than actually beating it. Also, we're looking for clay. Also, if you notice why I turn around sometimes, it is because I need to verify that we're not going to run out of power. Because if we run out of power, we're in huge trouble. Probably doomed, actually, if I run out of power. Oh, actually... Let's put this on here. That's a way we can get a little power back in a pinch. Let's see. Another game I recommend is Juicy World. I feel like that's a band or something. I don't know much more than that. Oh, a dead person. Let's loot the body. They probably have some flesh still on their bones we could eat. No, it's not a game. Oh, no, it is a game. I think you said no, it's not a game for a second. I mean, it can be the name of multiple things, to be fair. Oh, also, here's a massive alien structure. So... I don't actually have the means of activating this yet. So I guess I won't. Because that's all I can really do with that, is activate it. We'll want to make a train here soon. So there was a civilization? Yeah, there was something here before us. Oh, I just realized the wind turbine's actually pretty much giving us infinite power. Clay! That's a little bit of clay right there. Just a little bit. Also, I'm getting annoyed because the scammer keeps ghosting me. Did I come on too strong? What do you think? Do you think they'd let me join the scammers if I just like asked nicely, like, can I be a scammer too? No, maybe. No, I'm just trying to just make them uncomfortable, to be honest. Because it's not like I can actually have any like decent recourse against people who scam. Except just making them uncomfortable, to be honest. That's about it. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. Just making scammers a little uncomfortable. Okay, if they don't respond, then should I hit them with the "I want you"? Like all caps, "I want you." Would be pretty good. I think they'll respond to that. What are you doing, traumatizing my friends? You're friends with the scammers? Can I get in? I want to get into that group. You know, I've always wanted to, like, steal money. You know, I just feel like crime would be pretty cool. I'm just imagining the most horrific things I can send to this person without crossing my own line of, like, too far. Man, I wish there was a way I could just get their address and then just send it to them. That'd be great. I just feel like if you can scare a scammer out of scamming other people or make them uncomfortable so they don't, like, try it as much, that's ideal. I mean, this clearly isn't going to stop this person. They're going to be weirded out for a while and then they're going to be right back to it. But at least I can weird them out for a while. It's something. It is a small victory. And they get nothing. And that's what's important. I urge you, chat, if you ever have a scammer who's talking to you, just waste their time. Send them captchas. Like, tell them you're doing what they're asking you to do, and then just send them captchas. And say, like, I can't solve this, can you help? Or just crap like that to just keep them on, like, going for as long as you can. Or, like, have long gaps in your responses. Just waste their time. Because every, like, little bit of time you waste of theirs is less time they can spend scamming other people. If you can keep them on the phone or, like, in text messages for, like, 3 hours, that is, like, that could be, like, 6 victims that you just made them not be able to get that day because you wasted their time. See, I need to get all the way down there and get a little bit more clay. I can, like, almost reach down there. Okay, there we go. I think that's as much as we can carry. And our wonderful little truck is full power still. Let's head home. I think we already looted that over there. Yeah. You know, we might be able to do this. Maybe not. We have to, like, maneuver it. Let's free this from its earthen shackles. Let's see if we can just break away all these rocks real quick. Okay. Yeah, that'll do. Nice parking. Yeah, that's gonna drain a lot of our power. But it'll pop this thing open. Do we not have enough power? Okay, so I've made a slight lapse in judgment. We actually don't have quite enough power to make this work, I don't think. Oh wait, actually that turbine's going now. There's a chance. There it is. Okay, we got it. You just have to have a certain amount of like power flow to make it work. Okay. We wasted a little bit of power on that, and the generator's off right now, but that's okay. Oh, I should get these snail shells before we leave. These are pretty valuable. Oh, can I even see our beacon on the map anymore? Oh yeah, I actually can't see the beacon in the sky. Wow. We're that far. I actually don't know exactly which way we came from, but like approximately. Because we did take some turns. And I know we didn't go over the crevasses biome, and that is the crevasses biome. I actually had this conversation with someone one time. Some people think that it's only crevasse or crevice. They actually mean different things. Crevice is like a small crack. A crevasse is like a large chasm. You can use the compass. Hold R, see it? Yeah, I don't think I need it right now though, because it's like right over here. But yeah, thank you though. Also, welcome to the stream, Morlin. Yeah, we can double check. I think I might just be still a little bit out of range, to be honest. Yeah, we're still a little bit out of range. Anything helpful here? I don't think there's anything we want in exchange for what we currently have. Actually, we might be able to drop our resin for... Wait, no, because resin's the only thing I can put there anyway. It wouldn't help. Yeah, I don't really think there's anything that would make sense to switch out. I mean, maybe this. Oops, I didn't mean to select that. We'll kind of like set that out for later. There's also an orb up there. Oh, that's really nice. Okay, we're gonna have to come back here. There's actually a lot of decent stuff here. Yeah, we'll have to come back. The great thing about this game is if I truly do at some point lose my my way. Oh, wait, is there a dead person in here? Is there a dead body? There's tethers, I guess. Oh, there is. Dead body. Floodlight's pretty cool. Horn's pretty cool. Not too bad. Go to that mountain. That one? I don't know if I could get my truck up there, to be honest, with everything on it. We might need a little bit better of a vehicle. And maybe a backup plan for if it fails. No, different one? Which mountain? Maybe we're not by it anymore. We'll definitely go up a mountain at some point, because there's quite a few by our base. Go left. Over here. Oh wait, I just saw a dead body. So many lights and other stuff like that just sitting around. And I really want those squeaker horns. Yeah, maybe we'll check the compass again, because I'm pretty sure we need to go that way. But there's a chance I'm wrong. It's okay if we get a little bit lost, though. We'll find our way home eventually. Oh, we could pop this open right now, because, turbine's spinning. Oh, turbine just slowed down. I don't know if I can anymore. Oh, that's not close enough. Let's go right around here. Okay, it's spinning pretty fast, so we should be good. Yeah, we're not even losing power. Turbine's doing it all. Wonderful. Just some nice little bites. I don't see any mountain at least close to that side. I think we might just need to bring this stuff back. Just gonna drive this way. We'll see what we find. Okay, no, we didn't go across crevasses. I do think we made a wrong turn at some point. Everything does look very similar on this planet. If I look around, though, we should eventually see the orange beacon. Hey, here's another one of the alien structures. Another one of the waygates. Technically they're called surface nodes, but I like waygate. I guess technically waygate would be a broader term. So they could be both. Oh my gosh, the same stuff. Every Astroneer that I found has these items on them. Maybe I shouldn't carry those items just because I'm gonna apparently just die if I do. Everyone else who has passed away. Clearly because of what they were carrying. Let's see if we can get a little bit of traction on this hill. Not much, but it's okay. It's just enough to get us around this. I'm going back this way because I think if we can just go back to the other node, we should be good to find our way home. Oh, that's one of the things we use dynamite on over there. I don't really have any way to bring it home right now, though. Unless I want to go through the long process of lugging if that's dynamite. Okay, I might need to leave something behind. We'll run over there real quick and blow that up. So these contain a pretty valuable resource, so let's blow it up. My inventory wouldn't go away there for a sec, that's weird. Maybe I was hitting the wrong button. Kaboom! I think I just got 1. You can get 1 to 3. Oh, no, 2. 2's pretty good. Let's head this way. All the way back over. Because we're going to need oxygen. Exochips are what we need for some of those more advanced schematics later on. Fortunately, we're going to have to leave that stuff here for our exochips, though. Let me check the compass again. Maybe it'll show where we need to go. Not yet. That's okay. I guess we can just leave the compass up. See if we see anything pop up. It's kind of nice just driving around, though. And then whenever the winds come, it just refills everything. So we never really run out of fuel fully. I mean, we can get close, but never really gets there. Huh. This is blocking me. I kind of only had one hand on the controls, and then... let's not go in there. Ideally, we don't plunge into the depths of the earth. That's not really what I'm going for. So if we could avoid that, that would be great. I don't really know where I'm going. I'm just kind of going. Guess we can go this way. Hello, Crafty. How's it going? We're just kind of driving around. I got a little lost. We're trying to retrieve this, this pile of resources I've got in my trailer. But, we're taking the scenic route. I don't think this compass is doing much. I keep checking it, and it's just nothing. It says there's a beacon off in this direction, and I know that's not our beacon. Wait, actually? Wait. I actually see a second beacon off in that direction. It's covered up by everything else, but it might be an orange beacon. I don't know why I said go left, should go back. I thought you were saying go left to the random mountain. And then I couldn't find the random mountain. That's not what got me lost, to be fair. I think I was lost before you said that. It's not really your fault. Oh wait, actually this is a perfect opportunity to push blame onto someone else. Never mind, it's your fault, clearly. I actually do know the way home now. It's this way. I don't know why there's a, like, truck/buggy symbol, though. That's weird. That's actually what threw me off. It might be something else overlapping with it. It could be the orb, actually. The, like, orb vehicle that was, like, really close. Why? Why is it your fault? I don't know. Make up a reason, that's why. I'm busy. I can't blame other people right now. If you could blame yourself though, that would be great. Much more efficient. Alright, should just be right over this way. Wow, we went so far. Okay, I'm really hoping that's not what the other... Okay, that I just saw it. That I saw a home icon. We're good. It is this way. For sure. We're about to see a beacon over the horizon. Wonderful. Oh, it's blocked by the clouds. Maybe that's why we didn't find it earlier. My reason is I didn't feed my pet Mint his goldfinch. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll get me lost. How dare you? How dare you do this to me? We're still nearly at full power because of the wind turbine. It's a nice little vehicle. Oh, and I believe we are back up to full power. Awesome. The winds have kicked back up. And we're home. Yeah, W turbine for real. I grab that turbine real quick. Just pop it on there. Oh, the furnace isn't on that anymore. There we are. So what we can do with all this clay is make medium storage. You can put small storage on medium storage. Wait, or is it large storage? Sorry. You can put medium storage on large storage. Which means we can double the amount of space we have. For context, medium storage quadruples the space. Large doubles that. So it's pretty good. Also, there are some restrictions to where you can place things. These 4 spots right here, you can see they're all connected. That means I can place a large item that takes up 4 slots. These are individual. I can't place an item that takes up even 2 because they're not connected to each other. But like this one over here, there's only 2. So I can place connected items. That's kind of how it works. There's actually even bigger than that. There's XL items. But those are the first ones. So once this finishes, see, until you get steel, then you can double or triple that again. Oh wait, is there an even bigger storage? Is there extra large? I don't think I've ever used it if there is. Oh, extra large storage. Unless that's not what you're thinking of. Isn't this all... oh yeah, this is all 31 small slots. Large silos. Oh yeah. Silos are huge. I've beaten the game once and nearly beaten it another time. But yeah, there's just so much stuff still to do. It's just fun to play. I've never really done it on stream before. I think it'll be a fun little series to do. And do some of the just less main game stuff. Just some of the like shenanigans off to the sides. See how much we can push some of the innovation stuff. All that. Well, we're out of power over there, but it's about to be daytime. So we're gonna get a bunch of this. You know, I can't use Discord. It's fine. You don't have to join the Discord server. It's fun, but large shell with 2 large silos. That's crazy. Time for me. That's a lot. I don't know. I think I've never used a medium shuttle. I think I've only ever used a small and a large. Yeah, I don't think I've ever used a medium. It's weird. Just never really had a need because it's just kind of like it's so much it's like not that much effort more just to go to large immediately. That's probably what we're gonna do here. Once all this is smelted, I'm just gonna put the medium printer on this and set it to repeat. And then the plan comes to fruition. I'm going to put a medium store or a large storage on each of these, and then we'll mine a bunch of resin, put medium storage on all of them. And we are going to have so much storage space. Actually, maybe not on all of them for medium storage, because we're probably going to want some room to bring up research items. now that I think about it. We can always switch them out as well. With some of this, though, we might want to make some tall platforms, because then we can build lights. I like lights. We also might want to look into building a shuttle, but, you know. That's so much work, you know? It's a space game. It's like 2 aluminum. So expensive. Can't expect me to do all that. I don't even need a landing pad. I don't know why I researched it. Oh, do we have any... Oh, yeah, we get a buggy. We don't have a chair for it yet. That's okay. Shredder's nice. It's not really the big one. Like Shredder's not that good until the bigger ones. So, you know, I can't use Discord and all because of my sister. Make up a reason. Okay. Let me think of a really good one. Okay. Your sister invented Discord. Then abandon your family, and in their time of need didn't give your family any money when she had so much, and out of protest you can't use Discord. That's my theory. I think that makes complete sense. The drama. Okay, I knew it. I was right. Okay, auction tank, power cells, glow sticks, dynamite for a QTRTG. QTRTGs are incredible. Let's see, what did I need to get? Glow sticks was definitely one of them. I know power cells was on there. We should make a boost mod, though, pretty soon. Oh, I did just remember, we gotta do this real quick. Okay, let's make sure we don't have too much ceramic on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. Okay, that's 12. That is how much we want. So we're gonna set that to repeat. We're gonna make large storage. And that will make us 4 large storages. In the meantime, we are going to take this down to go get the 3 research items I left down here earlier. A lot of stuff, but okay. I mean, it's not my fault. A lot of stuff happened. You know, all that stuff that happened that I have decided has happened. Oops, dropped one. Well, I'll find a few more if I can. You made it up? No, I didn't. That's what happened. I'm just really good at thinking of the things that are real. I don't know why you're denying reality. Clearly, I'm right. I know more about everyone else's lives than other people do. I'm just awesome like that. Oh yeah, the Johanna. Yeah, that should be good for now. That's not even half of the train filled up. Or actually, that is exactly half the train filled up. And we haven't even doubled the storage space or quadrupled it yet. Low power speed reduced, that's okay. There we are. Don't you say yeah-huh to me. Yeah-huh. Man, this is the worst space ever. Like, this is chaos, but we need chaos to quickly get us to a point where we can make order. There is something I want to make, and it's something I'm speedrunning to. And I forget where it is, to be honest. But once I get access, here it is. I need tungsten carbide. Okay, we're not getting that anytime soon. Never mind. Auto extractor was the thing I wanted. I don't think I can get this anytime soon. Steel and tungsten carbide. How in the world do you make steel? I think it's carbon and... Carbon, iron. Oh wait, we need argon. Where in the world do you get argon? Visania or Glacio? Glacio is a pretty good place to go, so we'll probably be going there pretty soon. Tungsten carbide, I think, is pretty hard to make. Oh no, it's just tungsten carbon. Is tungsten on Glacio? Let's see. It does not say. Oh wait, no, it's just saying that it comes from wolframite. Where's wolframite? DeSolo Calidor. Darn. The things we need aren't all in the same place in the universe, unfortunately. That would have been very nice. Alright, storage time. Glacier's iron and titanium. Yeah, I know iron's on there. I guess I know titanium's on there. I think lithium's there too. There's a bunch of stuff everywhere. I think it, yeah, I think it's 2 metals per, right? Per planet. Let's see. Oh no, it's like two important resources. Except Atrox, which just doesn't do that because it has more gases. Yeah, okay. Glacio is titanium and iron. I could have sworn lithium was on that planet, but I guess I'm wrong. Yeah, aluminum's universal. Same with like resin and compound. And I actually think clay as well. So it actually might be smarter to go to Visania. No, wait. Is it? No. Okay, no, there's no planet with argon that also has wolframite. Darn. Yeah, we're gonna have to go to 2 planets. Why do we have to go to other planets in the space game? How dare they make us do this? Why can't I just sit around in my base all day and not play the game? That's why I'm here. We'll probably want to actually get my base sorted out before that. I think I need to just go get a bunch of resin and then we can sort out our base. Wait, actually, oh, what in the world? Cool. Let's see, we need zinc. Let's see, where's the mods? 1000. Boost mod's just nice, to be honest, to have. Drill mod 1 would be handy as well. Why don't we try and get those? Boost mod and drill mod. So while that research chamber is just kind of going in the background, we could make a second research. Oh wait, we don't have the power, unfortunately. That'd be a nice way to use the cross-planet shuttles once the Once Megatech comes, just ship all your materials back to the main base. Yeah. I'd love to see automated shuttles in this. I don't know if that's in Megatech. It might be. So I don't really know exactly what's in it, except like a bunch of like stuff for like connecting different means of transport and some cool stuff like that. I'd love to see shuttle automation. I remember I was playing with another person one time, and while they were off collecting resources, I like built this whole contraption to like deliver and sort materials. It was great. It was not like the finest work of all time, to be fair, but it was mine. And there's just like a certain thing to that that's just nice. Both Megatech and the free update, there's a 3 shuttle landing pad for automation. Oh, that's gonna be so nice. Let's see. You know what is the best monster? Oh, there's a few. I've always been partial to a good dragon, to be honest. There's just a lot you can do with dragons. Like, that was a little close. Tall searchlights? Is that a monster, though? Or you just mean like it looks like a monster? Okay, I don't think I'm finding any more in that deposit, at least easily. We could go bring what we have back for now. I don't want to throw out all the organic. Never mind, yes I do. What in the world am I talking about? I don't need organic. We can mine it so easily. Of course I'm going to throw out organic. Did I just take damage from that? I'm going to pretend like I didn't see that. See, I could be irresponsible and just gather all the surface resin. I'm gonna do that. Yay. I love resin. Anyway. Let's run back over here. Can you guys hear that? Oh, I should probably get the oxygen. There's just like perpetually glitching over there. Alright, so we need large platform B, I think is the optimal platform. I mean, actually, I think they add some new ones. Is there anything new that's good? Extended platform, large stack platform. Okay, I could see the use for that. I don't think that's what I need for what I'm trying to do right now, though. But I see the use case. Any extended? We don't need the figurine one. Let's take like iron and resins. We can't really make these, so yeah, I think the optimal option is large platform B. I think that is the one we want. Let's just put a bunch of resources on here. We're gonna need a ton. I do think it's fun to get to know different like chatters and stuff. But I will say you gotta make sure it doesn't get too parasocial. I don't know if it's across that line yet, but you just gotta remember that I am a stranger on the internet. I could be a serial killer for all you know. I mean, I'm not. Honestly, I'd lose. I couldn't. I'd get freaked out if there was blood on my hands. I'd be the worst serial killer of all time. I'd probably just confess. Let's actually let's save a little bit of this resin to make medium storages out of. Let's see. Yeah. We'll just stand here for a bit so it pulls the next set of resources out of my inventory. You actually kill cereal. I didn't even eat breakfast. That's a real fact, by the way. Most important meal of the day? I'm not having it. Not needed. Who even needs lunch anyway? Dinner's all you really need. If I tried to explain how in the world I acquire sustenance, most people would probably think I would be like barely scraping by. I'm a 1 to 2 meal a day kind of person, and not big ones either. Just a little bit here and there. I'm the kind of person who eats until they're not hungry anymore. Like they don't feel hungry, and then they just stop and wait until I feel hungry again. Didn't eat it all day 2 days ago. I've done that. Honestly, I don't get it. I don't really like eating. I know a lot of people do. It's just not fun. Feels like I could be doing other things. That's ADHD for you. I saw a post where someone picked up a hitchhiker, and when the hitchhiker asked, "How do you know I'm not a serial killer?" the driver said the chances of two of them being together is astronomical. That's a classic. I've actually interacted with a lot of homeless people just because like sometimes I need to like go around in the city, or you know, like I prefer to use public transit, so I end up just in places where sometimes they'll just walk up to you. Most of them are just chill. Like, I get that, like, yeah, you should probably be on edge because you never know, like, what's going on with people. And, like, they're more likely to be dangerous than, like, a normal person just because, you know, they might want to, like, rob you or something. They have more reason to. But, like, most of the time, they're still just, like, normal, chill people. Yeah, I'm on edge whenever someone approaches me. I couldn't beat, like, a child in a fight. So I'm just always on edge when someone approaches me. And I have ways to defend myself. But yeah, most of them are just like I've gotten asked for like just directions a lot of times. Most of them are great. They're just chill people. Just doing their best out there. I always feel so bad if I don't know where they want to, like, if I don't understand, or like I just don't know, like, if I don't know the directions or whatever. Because I always like want to help. And it kind of makes me feel sad when I can't. Let's plug that in. All right, I'm thinking like right here's the entryway to our base. Or at least one of them. And I think I need to move this a little bit. Oh wait, actually, do we want this to be the science area? Or this to be the storage area? I actually think this would make more sense to be our storage area. I was setting this up to be our science area. Why don't we set up science area on this side? Actually, that's like our kind of our power area. Maybe over here is our science zone. Oh, that was not what I meant to do. See a little bit of this. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking storage area over there makes sense because that's where the train comes in. So it just makes sense to have like the storage right near it and then the science area nearby, but not like quite there. Okay, I seem to have embedded our tractor in the floor. As you do. Honey, I embedded the tractor in the floor again. What in the world just happened to me? Okay, we hook that together again. And we just pull over here. Actually, just get a little bit of distance. We'll have to make a ramp eventually. That's okay, though. There's obviously some minor imperfections in the floor, but it is flat enough that it's fine. Let's see, we need this over here. Okay, this is where the science area is going to begin. I'm going to use this as just like a power connector, I think. I kind of don't want to get in front of the landing pad, though. You know, we'll make another landing pad. It's fine. We can get in front of this for a little bit. Next up, why don't we get a nice little bit of... Actually, we want to make sure this is like lined up this way. Since this is on the edge, we're going to have to do power connectors. Eventually, I'd like to do underground power connectors so they're not quite as in the way. But for now, this will have to do. So these ones we want really close to one another. Lock these in place. Lock that. That's pretty good. Let's see, have you ever had a bunch of ideas and you get a piece of paper and your memory just gets wiped? Absolutely. It's happened multiple times recently to me. So I've been trying to work on that new D&D podcast thing, and I keep sitting down to write, and then I just forget everything I had planned. That thing has been so hard to write. But I have such deep lore now, and it just gets deeper. Even though I'm honestly missing a lot of the core stuff I need still. Let's see. So I'm thinking right here. We want maybe atmospheric condenser on one side, and we'd have like the, what's it called? Chemistry lab over here. Maybe over here's the like exo request platform. So then we actually need our spots for our crafters. Oh, and our research thing, of course. I don't hate the research being over here, to be honest. Okay, so for the crafters, we're gonna need 3 more platforms. It's not too bad. Well, my OCs has such deep lore, I'm turning into a story. It is so good to just get stuff written down. If you have ideas, just like write it down. It's great. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really think I'd like Dungeons and Dragons originally as much. Well, actually, I kind of did, but also I kind of thought my ADHD would be more of a problem for it. Absolutely not. Holy cow, that is like the best thing for ADHD ever. It is great. Whenever you're bored, you can just do something. Like, you can just like decide, I'm gonna go do this now. In the game. It's great. Especially if you're a dungeon master. I very much recommend to anyone who has ADHD, if you and you know you enjoy D&D especially. Dungeon mastering, so good. Because you can just turn that a million like thoughts at once into an advantage. It is so nice. Because dungeon masters have to keep track of so many things at once that ADHD actually works in your favor really well. I think kind of for a dungeon master, you have to be really focused or really scatterbrained. I'm about to die. Crap. Where's the tether? There's one. We're good. We never die. Chess is better. Yeah, the guy is just like more complicated chess sometimes, if depending on how you play it. If you have like a battle map out. Where else is some resin? There's some. I know there's a tether over here, so why don't we go run, grab some air, and then run back over and grab the stuff right there. And maybe we can grab the orb on the way back. In fact, actually, I think that orb can create oxygen. So I might just get in the orb. We. Yep, it does have an air tether. Perfect. A little bit of this. Let's see. Wait. Architecture may just maybe my dream job. Like architect? Architect is a pretty cool profession. That is a pretty cool one. Gravity Globe is always a great find earlier. For general scanning, beats the buggy hands down. Until you can pick it up and move it. Yeah, it is quite nice. Mine always just roll away and escape. I'm gonna put this one in a little divot in the ground. That should keep it still. Or maybe I'll make like a platform to like just strap it to when it's not doing anything. Alright, so I need this. So here's the plan for the printers. Crap, that just messed that up. Never mind, it's fine. I think I did just glitch it out a little bit though. See if I can realign that. Okay. I'll put this like right here. And we'll kind of have a nice walkway through the base. And then I can kind of face this out into a little bit of a larger area out here. So it has some room to make things. It doesn't necessarily need to have a lot of room, but it just looks nicer. Let's see, because my school's built there, just so many windows. Architectural stuff is honestly super interesting. I love going to fancy buildings and just examining the architecture because I may not ever want to actually go into like the proper engineering side of things in real life, but for art and everything else, it's really nice just to be very aware of that kind of thing. Oh, I need to plug this in. Okay, and we'll put this in here. We can start filling in some of these. We're gonna need so many of these. We always do. That's okay. Let's see, that judging by that intro, probably shouldn't describe that. I think you might flag that. I don't think it would get me in trouble, but it might get you in trouble. And obviously I can't talk about it, really. Unfortunately. So it might just get you in trouble and I wouldn't even be able to respond. And I mean, that might be a little too dark for stream anyway. I like to keep it pretty lighthearted. See. Okay, so try and line that up with the edge there. Go to like that. That's about where we need to be. Hit lock. Plug that in. Lock that. Lock that. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fit the other thing over here. I guess we'll see. We have this. Wait, cosmetic dizzy. I don't think I've seen that. Dizzy? What would that even be? Maybe one of these? Yeah. Oh yeah, we have a lot of suits. This is the one I usually wear. As I go a different one just for today. Actually, I was just looking around and I realized I had like 150 credits for free, so I just bought this paint job for my armor. That's why I have that specific paint job. Sorry, not armor. I'm so used to saying armor for like every other game. It's just a space suit. There we go. Do they have a top hat? Yes. In fact, I have a top hat. I prefer none, though. I like my spacesuit to look like a spacesuit, to be honest. I know not all of them do, but I like mine looking like an actual spacesuit. It's more immersive that way. See. Your last roguelike vid was really fire. Love the summoning system. Well, thank you so much. That means a lot. Honestly, there's more I might do with it, because I realized I made a mistake. One of the classes is currently impossible. Genuinely impossible. Apparently you can't sprint in Minecraft if you have blindness, which means my plans for the ascetic class have to be significantly changed. Or I can't do them at all, which really sucks, because I actually had big plans for that one in particular. I have considered possibly giving the ascetic class speed instead of slowness to fix it, and just keeping the blindness though. Though speed and blindness do sound like a very funny combination. What else do we need? So this is for later stuff. I mean, we need an actual storage system for all this. Which I guess just means we need more resin. Oh, I just realized how late it is. We're probably gonna need to wrap up soon. That's unfortunate. We'll be back on this game. Absolutely. It's just a really chill one. Why don't we go get a little bit more resin with the gravity globe? Oh, I just realized now's a perfect opportunity to say the thing. Say that cool thing that everybody always says. Subscribe and follow. Yeah, we love that. We love those words. I'm gonna be honest, I know a lot of people say like, oh, you have to have a call to action. I'm gonna be completely real. I have not noticed a difference between like videos and streams where I actually have a proper call to action to like follow and subscribe and ones I don't. To be just completely honest. Take a break tomorrow. Yeah, Tuesdays I always don't stream. The only days I guarantee don't stream are Friday and Tuesday. Tuesdays are for the boys. Not this one, actually. I had to cancel with the boys. Genuinely, though, actually, every, I have just stuff I do with friends every Tuesdays and Fridays. So I always take those off. Which does mean I'm busy pretty much every single evening. But that's okay. I'd rather be busy than have nothing going on, to be honest. I like being at least a little busy. Wednesdays I always stream, though, because that's Rain World Wednesday. Which I don't know what I'm going to do once Rain World ends. It's kind of starting to get close. And there's something just like a little... Just, There's just definitely something a little sad about that, that eventually we're gonna run out of Rain World content. Actually, pretty soon. Actually, no, not pretty soon. We have like the 3 hardest campaigns left. I have a feeling Saint's gonna be in that. Oh wait, we have Watcher as well. Never mind, we have like 4 hardest campaigns left. It's gonna take a while. There's always challenges, but I don't know if I'm gonna do the challenges. Slug Pup games? I don't actually know what that is. Wait, I should get 1 more stack of resin so I have an even amount to make platforms with. Where's the resin? It says it's down here. There it is. Yeah, why don't we go get just like a little bit more? We're gonna need clay as well pretty soon. Oh, there's a fully functional wind turbine. We should grab that soon. I want to grab that before we end for today, actually. Let's get a little bit of this. See. You put 4 slug pups into a map and add creatures to see what slug pup is last. So it's slug pup Hunger Games. That's evil, but also kind of funny. I don't know how I do that. How does one do that? Someone should make Rain World PvP. So you can like murder each other. That'd be awesome. Have a tournament. Alright, let's travel back over here. Can I just go up over all this? I can. It's called arena mode. Oh, is it real? That's awesome. I wouldn't be good at it. I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't even think I'd enjoy that, but I would enjoy making other people do it. I just want to put a bunch of people in a box and make them fight. Is that so wrong? I just want to be like the emperor looking down at the gladiatorial pit and being like, yes, fight each other for my amusement. That's all I really want. Is that so wrong? Is that so wrong? Okay, let's just grab like a tiny bit of resin from over here. I don't need much. There we are. Yay. All right. Let's pop this down over here. Eventually we can always replace this with like silos and stuff. But For now, we need, oh, actually, we need this. Can I? Oh, I can't switch what's on right now. So I'm gonna swap this real quick. Put this over here. Because we can now take this. It'll start doing the same. And I would like a nice large storage. And I think as all of that is slowly working away, how about I break open the very sky? Yeah, I mean, we could break it open more. Sky, please break apart. Oh, it's starting to fracture. Yeah, let's do it again. Oh, I blew it up. The world's done exploded. Take that, Obama. Alright, let's flip this to the side. Put it over here. Do we have any more of these? Yes, we do. Okay, we're getting at least basic organization set up, which is huge. I know we're using more power than we really can spare right now, but it's okay. Oh, it's because this isn't connected. Our actual power source wasn't connected. Yeah, that'll do it. Our portable smelter over there. Alright. I can put a bunch of this stuff right here. We can always organize it later. Once we get the exo chip silo going. You know, just the most valuable resource in the game. I think everything's picked up off the floor. So, huge day. How do I want this? I guess like this. It's kind of weird, but I think it works. It's so disorganized right now. But it'll get better. Can I turn this off? There we go. And I think that's probably where we're going to end it for today. That's some good progress, though. I mean, we went from pretty much nothing to like a whole decent base. How many bytes do we have? Actually, quite a few. One sec. We're gonna research a few things before I leave, actually. Boost mod, drill mod, zinc and ceramic. Let's make that. Let's develop a few last things before I go off for the day. Drill mod. Because this actually is an achievement right here. Yep, there's retooling done. And then that gives us the soil centrifuge, which is one of the items we were going to put over here anyway. So it actually just helps us finish that. Perfect. All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you in a future stream on Wednesday when we're back with Rain World. And then maybe on like Thursday or Saturday we'll be back on here. So stay tuned for that. Bye, everyone.